Here I am behind the sound booth at Grace Baptist Church Airdrie, and I'm going to do a walkthrough of how we use ProPresenter here. Now I'm going to get rid of my face, and I made a really nice big cursor that you can see on the screen right here. I'm just going to maximize the space possible so you can see everything clearly. I'm going to exit out of this, and you should still be able to hear my voice. Here we go. All right, first thing you'll notice when you sign into the computer, you'll notice a black screen. I've done that kind of purposefully. That way, if anything were to crash or close down, what people see is a black screen. They're not just flashed with like a big colorful image, or there's a picture that they see. It's just black. So you might have different opinions on that, but that's just what I've done. ProPresenter. What is ProPresenter? ProPresenter is the software that we use to display different things on the main screen, on our live stream, and on the screen behind the soundboard. This is the app on the computer. This is what ProPresenter looks like. I'm going to click that open here. Now, I'm not going to be able to go through everything. I'm definitely going to miss some things, but I'm going to walk you through as best as possible. So when ProPresenter opens, it's going to take you to the most recent playlist that has been opened. Playlists are found here. These are what they're the folders that house that service's files. And so we see services from March, from April, all the way down, all the way through. Libraries up here, these house individual files that we can put into playlists. So for example, if I go into songs, we'll see all the songs files that are in this library. We will see sermons here. We'll see announcements here. Now, these files can be dragged into playlists, but there's an easier way to do things, and I'm going to walk you through that here. So like I said, when you open it up, it'll open you to the most recent one, which was April 23rd. However, we're going to want to create a new playlist for whatever Sunday we're doing. So that's what we're going to do. Let's do that. Before I do that, I just quickly want to make this full screen, and I want to take you over to here. So if we're looking here where this cursor is, we'll notice screen. So this is what is showing on the screen. OBS is our live stream. So this is basically just to see what other people are seeing. Now, of course, we have the screen right in front of us, so we only really need to look up. And we have the live stream beside us. So we can just look over to the left, and we have the behind sound booth. This is kind of nice to kind of see because we don't always want to look above our head, over our head. But for today's purposes, this is really helpful because I can't show you what the other screens look like. I can just show you from here. So when I go over here, this is what I'm referring to when I'm like, oh, it's on the screen, or oh, it's on the live stream, or oh, it's on above the soundboard. So without further ado, let's create our first playlist together. What we're going to do now, ProPresenter's made it really easy. I'm going to click this plus button, and I'm going to go, I could go add playlist and start from scratch, but I'm actually going to go new playlist from template, and I've created a template for us called Sunday Service. I'm going to click that. It moved down here, and I'm just going to now take two fingers, and I'm going to touch the trackpad, and it comes up with a bunch of options, and I'm going to rename it to Tech Training Day playlist. Awesome. Now we'll see in the Tech Training Day playlist that there are headers. Those kind of direct us to like what's going on pre-service. These are the things that are going to happen before the service actually is really fully started. We have intro songs, we have announcements, pre-sermon songs, we have the sermon, closing songs, post-service extras. Now, if we don't actually use something, we can delete it by, again, taking two fingers, and we can go delete. So like if I were to go into extras, I could click one of those and delete it. And you can delete anything that you will not need. So let's start building this playlist here. Live stream intro loop. We've started a new thing now where we can send different things to the live stream than to what people see on the projector, which is a lot of fun because then we can do things like have a live stream intro loop. I've clicked that. I've gone over here. This is the screen that I'm going to be looking at mostly to click through things. And I go here, and all of these things here are called placeholders. So I have a live stream intro loop placeholder. Now I want to add the file to that placeholder. I have 3 different ways of doing this. Plus sign here, an upload. Plus sign is adding a new presentation, which we're going to use lots. We can upload a file from our computer, or we can search our database. And when we click search, it'll open up our database of stuff that we have on ProPresenter. It'll open up CCLI, which is what we use to get music. So if you ever need a song, we're always going to be searching song select CCLI. Another way to get to this is by pressing Command F on the keyboard, and we can see this pop up. The other one is multi-tracks we don't use. So how are we going to do this? Live stream intro loop. I'm going to actually go search because I've already created a live stream intro presentation right here. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to go click link, and I've put that in there. If, for example, for some reason I did not have this here, I'm going to delete that out. Oops. Actually, what I need to do is go unlink. There we go. I got the placeholder back. If I do not have something already, what I can then do is create a new presentation, and I'm going to call this live stream intro. And if you know what the slide kind of looks like, it could be like pink. I'm going to go down here into the library, and I'm going to save it to backgrounds, etc. Maybe I'll create something later that is just for live stream presentations, but right now I just have backgrounds, etc. on. I'm going to see that it's already going to automatically go to Tech Training Day playlist, but if it doesn't have that automatically, you want to make sure that you click the playlist that you are working with so that it goes to there rather than having to go find it. New, live stream intro pink. I can just go ahead and two-finger click that and delete that blank slide because I'm going to go down here, and this is where all of our content is. You can also find that by clicking like Pro Content here or Media. Oops. Media. And you can go down here and you can see all the things that we have. Pro Content is nice. We can actually download really nice backgrounds from Pro Content, and it's all available for you to use. We have a subscription, but here, go to backgrounds. I'm actually going to go to see if we have doesn't look like I have a live stream inputted into there, which is okay. That is fine. I'm just going to pretend that this is some sort of like live stream thing. I'm going to input that in here. There we go. Live stream loop. Two-finger click that, and I can check the inspector, and I can go up to here and see, okay, I want this to loop. It's looping. Don't ever click soft loop. It messes with the settings. Scale to fit. Often you want to do scale to fill. If it doesn't actually show that it's showing up on the whole projector screen, click scale to fill. There we go, it's good. Let's just pretend that that's the live stream one. It's not, so I'm going to unlink it, and I'm going to actually put in the live stream. Bada boom, bada bing, we got a live stream in there. Okay, welcome loop. I'm going to go into here, and I already have some sort of welcome thing, so I'm going to search welcome. Let's go welcome random. That one's nice. Link it in there. We got a welcome for when people first come in. Pre-service announcements. This one's a bit interesting. For this, I'm actually going to minimize the screen a bit. I'm going to pull it over, and now I'm going to go add a new presentation, and I'm going to call this pre-service announcements test It's saving in the announcements library. It's going to the current playlist. Perfect. New. Now I'm going to hop on over here to OneDrive. OneDrive is what we use with staff and other people to share all of the pertinent files. Open that up. I see an announcement folder. I don't know why there's two. I go April 23rd. And pre-service announcements right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to click and drag that into the new presentation. I do not want to stick it onto it, otherwise it'll just copy the first slide, but I'm going to stick it beside. This will pop up every time. Click apply to all, and then new version. If you click right over, it'll essentially write over any other slides that have been named the same. Most of the announcement slides are named the same, so it'll just delete the last one and put a new one in. But just click new version, apply to all, put it in. I can go ahead, two-finger click that and delete that. Now, pre-service announcements, we want them to be scrolling, we want them to be rolling along. I'm going to go back, full screen this. The way to do that is up here. I can go to this little thing and I will put 10 seconds on. So when I click that, you'll see that it's advancing, and in 10 seconds it'll move on over to the next one. Perfect, moved on over. Awesome, let's input our very first song. We have a song here, and I'm gonna go search. Let's say we are wanting to put in a song that has not been added before. Let's go to song select. Let's go Good Grace right here. And then I'm going to go import and link. This will pop up. I want to save it in the library songs. All of this is fine. It'll stay the same. The theme, you can get crazy and funky with this as you learn more, but it'll stay on this main projector one for the songs. Put it into the Tech Training Day playlist because that's what we're working on right now. Yours might say like, April 23rd or whatever day it is. Import. Awesome. We'll see that the song has popped up. We'll also see that some of the words are cut off, and that is a no-go. So how to fix that? We go up to reflow, and I like to create usually like two lines max. So how I can split this up is go to where I want to split the lines, go Option Enter. There we go. It's created just one line there. I look over here. That one is all kind of funky. Option Enter. Option Enter. And I can just go throughout the whole song and make all the slides work together. Go back to Show. Okay, now we need a background. We don't have a background. What I like to do is I can go onto Pro Content. I can go Featured or Popular, go into something here and actually download a really nice background. Or we can go into here, things that have already been downloaded, and I can add a background. So let's go there, drag it to the start. So that way, when you click the start, it'll be good, and it'll be over top. The words will be over top of that. Always check to make sure the inspector is good. Is it looping, not soft looping? Scale to fit. It seems to be working out really good here, but you can always change it to scale to fill if it doesn't fit properly. Okay, exit out of that. There we go. Let's say we now need to add announcements. Again, we're going to create a new presentation. We're going to call this In-Service Test Announcements. Save it to the announcements library. Perfect. Don't need to worry about the theme. If there shows like there's a theme up there, go back here and put it to blank background for announcements. Okay, new. I'm going to minimize this again. I'm going to go over to OneDrive. grab the file we need, announcements, and then April 23rd. It looks like there are in-service announcements. However, Pastor John actually created a video for this week, so I'm going to go and I'm going to slide that in there. I'm going to go new version. Awesome. I can two-finger click that, delete that. This should play.
Good morning, Grace. Welcome to our service this morning. And I'd like to welcome Bill.
Awesome. Thank you, Pastor John. That's playing there. You can see over here that the media, this is how you can play and stop media. This is announcements. Don't worry about that for now. This is music. If we have any music, you can play and pause that. Cool. We've added announcements on there. Let's add a sermon. Again, new presentation. Let's go sermon tech training. Let's save this into sermons. Let's go new. I can just already go ahead and delete that. I'm going to go to OneDrive. I'm going to go into, I don't think it actually got saved to sermons. That's okay. I'm going to go into announcements and find it here on April 23rd. Here it is. I'm going to drag it into there. Whoops. Try that again. And drag big green plus. Apply to all, new version. Awesome. The sermon is in there now. Add some more songs. Look at that. Okay. Just quickly add a song here. Let's go Battle Belongs. I'm going to check our library first. Oh, look, we already have that in there. So I'm going to link that in. Oh, look, and someone already put up a background for us. And we can change that if we want to just by going down to our media bin. Put it over top. We can change it up. I noticed, though, that this doesn't have the proper theme, so I can go over here. And then I can click Theme, GBC Default, Main Projector, and those are fixed. Uh-oh, this got added on here, so I need to go up and just change that to blank background. And then I got rid of that. Beauty. Let's go live stream end loop. We're going to go, I already have added one in there, so let's search our database. Live stream. Goodbye live stream. Link. Let's go an end loop. Let's just put nothing there. Goodbye. Sure, we'll add that one there. Goodbye. Link. Again, if you don't see something you like in there, there's tons of options to create a new presentation and put what you like in there. Awesome. Well, it looks like we have everything we need. I'm just going to delete some of these other things because I don't want them in there. Delete. 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 We'll just pretend that there's a song there. Or maybe I'll just add one quickly. Okay. How great is our God? Link. Add a song into here. Let's go Man of Sorrows. Sure. Link. And just like that, our service is built out. Now we need to program things to go to different places properly. And this takes a little bit of practice, but once you get it, you will get it. You will be a pro. So we got our live stream. We'll begin shortly. Now you can see that nothing is showing up on the screen, and it is only showing on the live stream. And that's because I programmed it in advance I'm going to get rid of that programming so that I can walk you through it here. Let's go remove. Okay, so now when I click this, when it's first inputted, all right, it's doing what I want, but I want it to do. Let's see. A lot of finagling. Here we go. Okay. Okay, so we have this live stream and it's showing on the screen right now, and I don't want it on the screen. I want it only on OBS, which is the live stream. So how I'm going to fix that is I'm going to two-finger touch. I'm going to go add action and audience look. Audience look is what the audience will see, not what the congregation sees, but what the live stream people are going to see. And so we're going to program this properly. So go audience look, and I'm going to go live stream only. And then I'm also going to make sure that this is turned on to announcements. This will be an announcement and it'll show only on the live stream. So if I were to click it again, it's turned off the screen and it is only on OBS right now. Now, I would really like something to just show on the screen, so I'm going to give this a different audience look. I'm going to go add action, audience look, and I'm going to go main only. So now, if I click here, that's showing on the screen, and that's showing on the live stream. Now, we have to be careful because the live stream is an announcement. And announcements will just keep going until they're turned off. So I don't want that to just be showing on the live stream the whole time. So I'm going to click this to turn it off. You can also click F7, and it'll turn off the announcements. Handy little trick there. So now we have this on, I've clicked that, it's on live stream. This is currently on set to just be on the screen. I need to program the announcements here. So I want this to show up on the live stream and on the main screen, and it's going to scroll through. So I'm going to shift click on the keyboard, shift click, go to the end, click, two-finger click, add action, audience look, and then I'm going to go media. And so media will just it'll be a big screen. So now that shows on the screen, and live stream is showing, but that's because we didn't toggle off the PowerPoint. There we go, all better. Problem solved. Go down here. These waves are now showing, this is a background for a song on the live stream. We don't want that. We just want to show the camera. So two-finger click, add action, audience look, and let's go camera. So now, click that. Don't be alarmed with the green screen here. That just means that it is showing properly just the camera on the live stream. For the lyrics, we want to get to something called lower third. So I'm going to shift, click, keep holding shift and click, go add action, audience look, lower third. If I were to go onto there, now it shows the camera with the words in the bottom here. Very nice. Do the same thing here. Two-finger click, add action, audience look. Oh, it looks like it's already got that. It's already been programmed. If I ever need to change something, I can go edit action, audience look, and change it. Or I can remove the audience look. So that one's all set up nicely. This one here.
Good morning, Grace. Welcome to our service this morning. And I'd like to welcome those who are new with us
Pastor John. I'm going to change, and I'm going to go add action, audience look, media. It'll show on both.
Good morning, Grace. Welcome to our service this morning. And I'd like to welcome those who are new with us here as well, that we do have a welcome gift for you at our welcome desk in the foyer as you've heard.
Okay. This one here, I'm going to check it out. Oh, look, it's already been programmed nicely. Cool. The sermon one, we're going to shift, click, and then keep holding shift and click, and then let go of shift, 2-finger click, add action, audience look, PowerPoint. Now it'll show the camera with the PowerPoint in the bottom left of the screen. This one here has been programmed nicely. Go to the goodbye live stream, edit actions, audience look. It's already on there, so that's good. And this one is already on the proper setting too. We have basically just programmed what we need for a functioning service. And if we were to click through everything, it would work properly. A couple other things I want to run through, and then I will leave you to ask some questions or to just experiment on your own too. One thing here that we need to take note of is the stage look. So what the musicians or the pastor sees, because there is a screen behind the soundboard, and we want to program that properly. So this is called the stage look. And right here, if we were to go over and we were to see that this is behind sound booth, that's what we want. If we click here, we can change things to different stuff. So when the music team is playing something, we want to click music. And if I were to go over to this, and if I were to go over to a song, this is what's showing behind there for them. This is what's showing behind there for them. If we were to go on to, say, a PowerPoint, we would want to click current slide so that the pastor can see what they are actually doing and if it's on the right slide. We can also do current and next slide for this, so then it shows what's coming up next. So just keep that in mind as we are doing, going through the service. We want to make sure that we're keeping an eye on that. Last thing to note is on music. So if I were to go over to this music button here, we can see that there's a live stream music folder. Now if I were to click one, whoa, it's showing up there. We don't want that annoying music in the main house. We only want it on the live stream. So what we gotta do is talk to the soundboard person, say, hey, I want to put some live stream music on, and they will mute it on in-house. So I'll go over here, mute, put the fader down, and then go and make sure that is on just for the stream. So when I click this, I'll look over at the stream and I see that there's some music, there's some volume coming through, but there's nothing in-house. Now, there are ways to send different things to in the house versus the stream. I don't know how to do that yet right now, so if we want music in-house, we'll have to plug in a phone to the soundboard or something else. But just make sure that when we have the live stream on, just like this, and we've got this on the main screen, and we've got the music playing for the live stream, when we go on over to this, we turn the announcements thing off, and we make sure that that is turned off too. So you can actually do that here. You can turn it off. So if I'm here, I play some music, I've got this on the live stream, I've got this on the main screen. I would like to now turn the music off, and I'm going to turn off the announcements, and there we go. That's on both the screen and on OBS. Behind the sound booth is showing the next ones coming up. This is just a quick little intro on programming. I know it was a little long. There's always more to learn though, so please ask me any questions. I'm usually here on Thursday practices helping out, and on Sundays figuring things out with people too. So I'm going to close this off for now. Thank you for watching.